In a country where poverty and inequality persist, educating girls has become a veritable tool to break the circle of poverty and transform lives. Plan International Nigeria has been at the forefront of this fight, working tirelessly at ensuring the girl child have access to quality education and the opportunity it brings. Speaking at the Gender and Inclusion Summit, the country director of Plan, Charles Usi, stated this that educating the girl child not only breaks the circle of poverty but also builds a brighter future for Nigeria. The report. According to a recent report by the United Nations, educating girls is one of the most effective ways to reduce poverty and inequality in Nigeria. By providing the girl child with access to quality education, they are empowered to make informed decisions about their lives, securing better paying jobs and contributing meaningfully to the country's economic growth.
A lot of households in Nigeria, priority is is placed on the male or the boys. As such, when a family is hit with poverty, they would rather prioritize the boy to complete his schooling than the girl. And then the girl or the girls in the family are expected to now start looking for money for the family. So it could be through hawking, it could be through early, child and forced marriage, so many things. And also with regards to harmful gender and cultural norms, a lot of families in Nigeria believe that the bulk of a household chores should be done by the girl. And so when girls are burdened with so much housework, even after school, they're not able to catch up and things like that, especially as they get older, their rate of productivity in school starts dropping. And before you know it, parents go, what are you even doing in this school? After all, once you marry, you're going to lose our name and things like that. So these are some of the factors. Then we have issues around safety and security. What we have noticed is that as a result of the crisis and insurgency that's happened in the Northeast, so many girls have stopped going to school, and that has contributed to the number of out-of-school children. And so you cannot expect a child that's been out of school for 3-4 years to come back to primary one. There's going to be a case of bullying, harassment, either from them or the other way around. But if you provide an accelerated education for the child, whereby they're able to catch up with their mates and then get the required certification provided by the Nigerian government, then you give them access to either gain a skill or vocational skill or continue to senior secondary school, then you'll be addressing the issue of out-of-school children.
When a mother sees the concept of education is a scam, is often fostered when parents do not see the immediate or the future impact of sending children to school or even female children to school. But when they see someone who is self-accomplished, who has done well for themselves, they have that interest to say, okay, then I believe that my child can go on to be like Confidence, who is one of the world's most sought after speakers in the field of cybersecurity. That is the impact of mentoring.
Education is that only instrument that can open doors to other rights. It is the gateway to achieving other rights. And these children we are talking about come from homes. They come from families. If you run the school and the community is not engaged, they do not care about what is happening in the school. They take their children as daycare to your school. After school, the children come back. And when they don't see anything happening in the school, the child is not progressing, there's no difference in the child, there's no need for the child to go to school. Stay at home, go to farm, or marry. So that the husband can give you food. Because this school, I don't know what you are doing. And of course, if the child is not learning anything, he's learning something else. If he's not learning what is happening in the school, he's learning something else. And very likely those things are negative things. So you see, it is like, it has so many branches that we need to actually come together to address. So we need to work.
Plan International Nigeria has been working in the country for the past 10 years, implementing programs aimed at promoting girl child education and empowerment. Its efforts have yielded significant improvement in providing access to education for the girl child, particularly in rural or marginalized communities. Some of the initiatives implemented by Plan International Nigeria include the building and renovation of schools in rural areas, providing scholarships and educational materials to disadvantaged girls, as well as training of teachers and community leaders to promote girl-child education while implementing programs to address gender-based violence and discrimination. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News Desk.